So, ladies and gentlemen, we are live right now at Top Golf in Doral with the one and only Max right now. Give it up one time for Max, y'all.
Thanks, guys. Miami.
Now, Max, we decided to do, like a up close and personal, intimate type interview. We invited a bunch of listeners that, downloaded the free app and all that stuff. And ladies, can y'all say hello real quick? Say hello, Max.
Yes, Miami ladies, my boo-boos.
There you go. Well, listen, dude, success of Lights Down Low, tremendous. And I did a little background research. I'm lying. I actually talked to you before we turned the camera on. You like to write your own stuff.
Yeah, I feel like it makes it so much more special when someone finds out the story behind where a song came from, like with Lights Down Low, because I wrote it for my wife and I proposed to her with it. And whether someone knows that story or not, I always feel like when I find out the story behind a song with an artist, whether I thought it was what it was or not, it makes it mean so much more to me. And so I fight to always make sure that it's my story behind it.
And how long have you been in the game? Like, because a lot of people think that, oh man, I'm just going to record a record, I'm a superstar, I'm a millionaire, that's it, and I'm done. No, it doesn't work that way. A lot of people don't understand the grind and the hustle and the determination that you have to put and sacrifice that you got to put into this game.
The game, I've been in the game pretty much my whole life. I started singing and dancing when I was like 5 in New York, and like doing shows on my living room table in my underwear, and then and now I get paid to do it, which is cool, and that's basically it. But yeah, no, it definitely, the best things take time, and I wouldn't have it any other way. I wouldn't want it to take an overnight success kind of thing ever.
On your, we were talking off the interview that the label wanted you to release a song that you did not write, that it was somebody else that it was written for you, and you fought them on that.
Yeah. Happens
how did
sometimes,
that go?
Man. Honestly, I was just, sometimes you put a team around you and you want to make sure that you respect what they bring to the table. And it was something where they pitched me this song and I rewrote it. And then in the end, I was like, guys, this just isn't a message or a story I want to put out. And luckily they were cool enough to be like, all right, well, let's go with your song, Love Me Less, and see how it does. And it's been beautiful that everybody's brought it to such an incredible place already so soon into the release. And it just goes to show you have to fight for your vision and not compromise it just because somebody else thinks something's going to be a big hit or whatever else.
A lot of label people will not only fight you on it, but sometimes they'll be like, oh, okay, Max wants to do his own thing, and they won't push it as hard.
Sure.
So the fact that both the songs, Lights Down Low, which was a huge hit, and now Love Me Less, has taken legs on its own. Now I think by the next one, they're going to be like, okay, just let Max do whatever Max wants to do because he has the right formula down packed, and just go. Now I have to ask, Yellow. You have lots of yellow. You got
lots of
yellow nail polish. You got a yellow. So what's the significance?
Man, yellow to me is just it's a color of joy. It's a color of positivity, of success. And I came out of this dark period and I just wanted to commit to the whole era of the album to be this color and to remind myself to find as much joy even in the darkest days as I can. And that's what the whole record's going to be about.
Damn. What advice do you have for somebody? Because especially in this day and age that mental health is pretty much on the forefront, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of people go through dark times. What advice do you have for somebody who's going through a dark time, who's looking for somebody's advice and guidance to help them out?
I think don't be afraid to talk to your best friends, your family. Don't be afraid to be so blunt and honest about it, because sometimes it hurts the most to be that honest about whatever you're going through, but that's the only way you start to heal. And definitely that's what happened with me. I couldn't speak for 4 months, and the second I could speak, it was amazing to let it all out to the people I love the most.
Wow. Dude, 4 months?
4 months.
And it was just like stress related, everything related?
No, I had a surgery on my throat, and so I couldn't speak.
Oh,
and
okay.
It sucked, yeah.
Oh, but listen, me and you, I didn't have one on my throat, but I got 17 surgeries on my leg.
Crazy.
I wasn't supposed to walk, so you weren't supposed to talk, I
That's
wasn't supposed
right,
to walk.
baby,
We're doing the
that's
damn thing. Walking and talking, limping and pimping, whatever we want to call it. So listen, we invited people to come and join us here to make it like we're chilling in the Florida room type deal.
Florida room.
And I'm going to ask some of the listeners to come over and ask some questions as well. I'm going to start with you. Bang. Come on over.
Bang.
Bang. That's a total Cuban
I love
thing.
that.
Total Cuban thing. Right on the spot. Tell everybody your name. Look right into the camera.
I'm Lacey Lady.
Okay. You are the one with that name. When she won and we called her, and Brian says, okay, Her name is Lisi. I'm like, what? I'm sorry, what's her name? Yeah.
Living your life,
it's
baby.
a Cuban thing.
I love it.
Total Cuban thing. What question do you have for Max here?
Well, first off, congratulations on the new single.
Thank you,
memorize
Boo-Boo.
all the lyrics from the amount of times I've listened to it.
Yes, girl. You better get it.
I know you interact a lot with AJR.
Oh, yeah,
and
of
I'm
course.
big fans of them as well. Are you interested in doing a collab with them?
Oh, yeah. We've been writing a bunch together. Yeah. And,
Really?
There's got to be a collab. I did a song on my last album with them. It was called Home. So we've been best friends. They're nice little Jews who love Miami, too. And we all, get our humidity curly hair and live our best life. So there will be there will be a collab at some point, and I'm glad you love them, too.
I'm glad.
Thank you very much. Artist, before we get to the next question from one of the listeners, who did you look up to growing up? Because you've been in this game forever. Who was your inspiration that you were like, man, one day I want to be like such and such, or I'm going to take a little bit from this person, and mesh them together?
Oh, man, I'm definitely a Justin Timberlake love,
Definitely got that vibe.
It's the baby. I love him forever. And then on the other end, like soul stuff, just James Brown and Marvin Gaye and Etta James. So it's a mix between all the pop and pop of NSYNC and all that to the old soul stuff.
If we were to look through your phone right now and look through your music that you have on there, what is something that would surprise everybody here that you listen to? Because as a listener or somebody who's a fan of an artist, you imagine them in a certain way. You imagine, man, I can only imagine Max cruising down the street in New York and what he's listening to. And then when you actually say what you're listening to, you're like, whoa, you threw me for a loop with that one.
Yeah.
I had no idea that Max would like this. What is something on your phone that would throw people for a loop?
Gosh, I would say I'm definitely a massive Alabama Shakes fan. I listen to Sound of Color all the time. And then on the other end of like maybe people being surprised, just old school Lin-Manuel Miranda, like, just In the Heights and all those show tunes kind of things. It's definitely a tasty, spicy bunch of music.
I would say that came from your theater, love for theater and all that.
Of course, yeah.
You get to travel all over the place. You get to perform. What is one of your favorite places? You don't have to say Miami because you're here.
Miami always has the spice, though. I'm never going to
No,
lie.
for sure.
Always.
But another place other than Miami that you absolutely love to visit because it's just the vibe, the energy, the people, everything is great.
Gosh, we get the chance to go to some cities that are not like major cities like in New York or Miami. And one place that always sticks out in my mind is Johnson City, Tennessee. And people probably didn't even know that's a place in the United States, but it is Johnson City, Tennessee. And it's amazing to go to those kinds of cities that they just show up. And all cities got to take a little page out of that book of the energy they bring to those shows.
That's what I was going to ask you. What was it about that part in Tennessee that you were like, okay, dude, I will come here all the time?
If you say jump, everybody in that crowd jumps. If you say sing, everybody in that crowd sings. It's so amazing to the energy you give, you receive. But Miami's got it too, man. That's like I said, the spice is here.
I'm going to take another question. I'm going to go with you in the middle. Come on, pretty eyes. Got to make it up here. We're in the Florida room right now. For those of you that are watching, we're at Top Golf here in Doral. Got Max and yours truly, DJ Laz. So what is your name, Mama?
My name's Cassandra.
Cassandra, what question do you have for Max?
Let's see. Yes, since you were talking about doing collabs with other artists, what's a dream collab that you would like to do?
Dream collab, great question. Stevie Wonder, I would love to have on a record at some point. Of course, that'd be unbelievable. And then on the newer side, I have a homie named Pink Sweats who's starting to get real big, and I love him. And it would be great to do something acoustic and soulful with him. Cool.
All right, thank you very much, Mama.
Thanks, Cassandra.
Now, Miss Brian is a big fan. He producer and co-host on the DJ Laz morning show. Janette's over there with the rooster. Not sure what's happening. Listen, we actually have a mascot for the DJ Laz morning show because Janette's came up with this bright idea that, hey, I want to get a rooster. What do you think? And we actually said, yeah, sure, why not?
I love it.
I told Miss Brian, I said it'll last a week, and I actually won. It lasted less than a week.
3 days.
3 days we have not seen the rooster. So, Miss B, grab a seat over here real quick. No, don't be afraid at all. You being a music fan yourself, you were super excited when they said, "Hey, would you guys like to do like a meet and greet, sit down, up close, personal with Max?" And Ms. Bryant called me right away. He's like, "Dude, we have to do this. You don't understand. Like, Max is the ish." What were some of the reasons besides Lights Down Low that you were like, man, we got to do something with Max?
I mean, for one, I just like the interaction that we could have with Max. You know, I know that he's very good with his fans, and his fans love him so much. And I just love Max in general because look at him. I mean, he's so unique. Like, you are so unique, and you're so you, and it's so hard to find
humble.
that. You're
That I
humble,
like.
and it's so hard to find that in this industry, you know. And I just want people to experience it up close and personal, you know, as opposed to just seeing on a stage, you know. And I just think that you're super talented, and your career is really just in my eyes beginning, you know, and I just think that everyone needs to see that, and you're a dope person.
Thanks, beautiful.
Oh, that's a moment. It was a moment. Tremendo momento. Aquí en el show de DJ Laz. Listen, man.
Así.
Any words of advice for anybody who's going to watch this, for anybody who wants to be an actor, a singer? Some people, like I said earlier, they think it's just, oh my God, I have one record and I'm a success. It doesn't work that way. What words of advice do you have for somebody who's watching this right now who wants to be the next Max?
Honestly, whatever you want to do, whether it's be a doctor, start your own company, whatever else, I always say that my main theory is if you're willing to live in a van on a blow-up mattress for 6 months, for whatever that thing is you want to do, then that's the thing you're supposed to do with your life. I was living in a van on a blow-up mattress with my wife for 4 months, and it was worth every second. And I think if you're doing that thing, it won't feel like it's soul sucking. You don't feel like you're working towards something that you were meant to do, and that's always the litmus test.
Now let's talk about that. Dude, living in a van on a blow-up mattress with your wife, that's what I would call a ride or die chick.
Oh yeah, she definitely
Straight
is.
up.
She earned it.
Because if we tell Janetzi right now, hey, Janetzi, you got to live in a van on a blow-up mattress with whoever.
She's doing it.
We're going to do a test like the rooster. Janetzi's going to live in a van outside the radio station. Dude, no, that's epic. But
Yeah.
talk about a ride or die, and she was 100% behind you saying, baby, whatever you need to do, I'm here with you. I'm going to stick it out.
Yep, she sold the merch. She did the whole thing, man. She stuck with it, and we'll make babies one day, and
Buddy,
we'll come hang out here in Miami.
No, you have to impregnate her. Straight up. Straight up. That there is no ifs, ands, or buts. That girl slept in a van with you on a
Done.
blow-up mattress and sold your merchandise.
You said it,
Buddy.
Done. Baby's coming soon. Next album.
For sure. For sure. You heard it right here on the DJ Laz Morning Show. Man, again, we're just going to have fun now. We're going to drink. We're going to eat. We're going to play some golf. We're going to see if he's any good
There you
at
go.
golf. Now, you get to pick your team. I get to pick my team. And
Perfect.
then
we'll
it's on and
compete.
popping, all right?
Much love, brother. Thank
Max,
you guys.
right here, DJ Laz Morning Show, Top Golf Doral. Now let's go swing some clubs.
Love me, Les. Let's go.